everyone, this is Herzreh, and it's now time to
shut your face.
That's right. It's another day. It's another video. I haven't done videos this last week because I have been streaming on Twitch because I have ADD and I don't know what I want to do from this week to next. So one week I'll have YouTube videos and the next week I will have I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just going to stream something on Twitch. But that's beside the fact. This is the first video in a while, and with me today is my friend Fred from Blog and Guts. So what is Blog and Guts? Tell everybody. I've talked about it, but now it's your turn to tell everyone.
Blog and Guts is a website that focuses on horror. We do movie reviews, interviews, convention reviews. We do a lot of stuff on Blog and Guts. You can go and check it out at blogandguts.blogspot.com. Hopefully you like it.
Did you say horror site?
Yes, it's a horror site.
I thought you said porn.
Yes.
And if you see any of those any of the videos he posted, one of them is like this big promo where at the end Maggie from The Walking Dead goes, "Oh, I thought you said porn," because at first she wasn't going to do the what was it?
We got to do this cool convention called Walker Stalker Con, and it's put on by the guys who do the Walker Stalker podcast, and it had a ton of Walking Dead people in it, and we had press passes for it. So we were going around, and we got to talk to Lauren Cohen, who is Maggie, and now I'm wearing the shirt that he is wearing right there. It says Blog and Guts in huge letters. I have business cards that I handed her that said Blog and Guts, that actually say, like, you know, we're a horror site underneath them. And I get ready to film her promo, you know, just saying, like, you know, hey, this is Lauren Cohen, you're reading Blog and Guts. You know, nothing even insane like, you know, some people ask him to do. So I start recording, I give her the lead in, and the whole time I'm recording, she stops and goes, wait a minute, what is this for? And you got to remember, like, most of the actors and actresses on The Walking Dead are from, like, New Zealand or Australia. There's, like, one or two that are actually American. And so I said, you know, we're a horror site, you know, and she's like, oh, I thought you said porn. And was dead serious about it. And I got the whole thing on video. So we did take two. She nailed it. And as soon as I walked off, I was like, I got to send this to Bud. This is one of the best things ever. So it's at the end of the video. Yeah, it's a bonus little blooper that we have at the end.
I like the video you sent me of they had Herschel's head.
Oh yeah,
the mechanical Herschel's head. You know, sorry if you haven't seen it by now, and you know, sorry, but spoilers. But you know, if you haven't seen it by now, this is your fault. But Herschel gets his head cut off. But you know, despite the fact that in the comics it was Tyrese who gets his head cut off. The head reanimates and it's just, but they had that on the table and I thought that was the coolest video ever.
Greg Nicotero was there. He gave us an awesome promo too, but he was sitting at the table while people were signing and he's talking to him and just playing with the head. Like, he was just sitting there and it's like one of those remote controls, like, that you would like fly one of those model planes with, and he'd be talking to people and he'd stop and sign and somebody'd be looking at it and he'd kind of look over and he'd just like, that's what its eyes would open up and its mouth would move around and they'd jump back.
Was it old school puppetry where it had the like wires going to it? Okay, so yeah, it did do some of that. That's cool.
And I mean, you could see it all going under the table. It's funny to see how people are like, you know, I'm so hardcore into horror, and then they see something like that up close and they're really like taken back out of that moment, you know, where it's like, you know, I love this show and there's that thing in front of me and they're getting like right up to it. And then he just makes the mouth open up or something like that and just scares the crap. Let's talk about you doing your Ice Bucket Challenge.
Oh, jeez. I was called out by Random Friend Squad. We have, you know, we have fans there too. And someone called out the Random Friend Squad. So I got nominated by them, so I did mine and did the Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS, which is 3-letter acronym for basically Lou Gehrig's disease. And it's for awareness. That's what the Ice Bucket Challenge is for. And a lot of people are forgetting that. And I don't think you mentioned it. Sloth mentioned it. High Cadet mentioned it. All you guys that I've seen recently all know what it's about. But I have seen a few that they just, I'm doing the Ice Bucket Challenge because somebody called me out. Done. Don't even talk about what it's for.
Yeah, and it's a very, very horrible disease that they haven't found a cure for yet.
It's still new.
Yeah, it's still relatively new. And not a lot of people know it. Lou Gehrig was the main person that brought it to the forefront. People like Stephen Hawking also have it too.
Yeah, that's what the Ice Bucket Challenge is about. It's about awareness for that. But anyways, On a more lighter note, I can't even, that pales in comparison, that news I probably should have done last because Loot Crate just pales in comparison to that. But God Heroes Loot Crate, woo, okay. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Fred, for coming and talking about some blogging guts for everybody so they know what it's about other than me going, hey, there's this blog site that this guy I know does. Go read it. He's got you some more information on that. So join me at least next week for another Shut Your Face.
Shut it.
And until next time, this is Hers. With me is
Fred from Blogging Guts.
Yeah. And, we'll see you then, okay? All right. Okay? Yeah? All right. Okay.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Well!